Who did the poll? Monica.
I see Rico voted and Keegan voted.
But I was wrong. I needed to poll to refresh.
Listen, I don't think that Trump should resign. I think that would create a power vacuum. I don't like any of
all the Nazi groypers voted. Look,
I'm not a Nazi.
Rico, Keegan.
My friend can't be Nazi.
Monica.
My friend is Jewish.
How can Monica be a Nazi? Monica loves Monica loves Jews.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't. She hates Jews.
No, she
says she likes Jews. Black people too, but she calls them North American baby names. Yeah, but no.
Maybe it's a term of endearment.
Yes, it's a term of endearment to call black people North American baby apes and chimps.
Did you say bathing apes?
Napa, North American pavement ape.
You know,
pavement apes.
I have some shirts from Bathing Ape.
Like they're apes that run around the pavement.
Yeah, I thought
just call them niggers. Niggers rolls off the tongue a little bit better than that.
She's one of the times that she deleted it all off Discord.
At least if Trump resigned,
that was one of those
the focus would be on J.D. Vance and his Palantir connection. That would be exposed.
Wait, does he have your connection?
What's his J.D. Vance on the power? Yeah, Peter Thiel was back. J.D. Vance and
are you joking? Serendipity, are you there?
You know, Peter Thiel is gay,
right? Hold on, David. That's oh my God. Oh God, that's homophobic. Oh God.
No, just
Serendipity. John Kitover wants to know if he can come out, please.
Well, he's recording us. And
I gave him 100,000 accounts. He can come in and record anytime he wants.
I like Bathing Ape.
Are you a 17-year-old black boy? Yes.
With dreadlocks.
Whoa. That's racist.
Soldier boy.
Oh, that's prejudice.
I also like Supreme that has some cool stuff sometimes.
Wow.
What about the Echo, David? I bet you wore a lot of Mark Echo.
That's like 2003. With the lug jack.
Just boo-boo.
For you.
I forgot about the lugs. What's that store in the mall that sold lugs and shit? Journeys, yeah, they sold.
Oh my God, Journeys! I haven't been there since fucking high school. Oh my God.
I like the Spencer. I like Spencer gifts at the mall.
Spencer's. Yeah, that's very nice.
Alright, somebody bring Aleister Crowley up.
Malls are generally dead, but it's fun to go
Bring
to
Harry
stores from like the 90s.
No,
It's fun to go to the mall sometimes.
You know, Walmart sells sex toys now. Walmart and Meijer.
They also
Sig,
That's crazy.
Sig, a few months ago,
They're Jewish.
the closest mall to me.
Oh, wow, that's anti-Semitic.
The closest mall to me a few months ago had a bunch of black girls.
the Chinese
and two of them died. They fought over some clearance shoes, I guess, at finish line, and two of them died by gunshot. So,
wow.
I was like, nice.
There you go.
Wait, what do you mean they died?
The
like
owner
they
of
slipped on an ice cube, or like
no, they were shot. There was gun. There was
gunplay.
Two of them. There was some gunplay going on. Exactly.
That's like the guy in Texas.
It was gun violence.
It was a stabbing play. He didn't mean to kill
black people shooting each other over tennis shoes, Keegan. I don't believe you, bro.
No, Keegan, what's the name of that guy that stabbed somebody in the tent?
Well, looking at your PTR makes me want to go eat like a fucking vanilla cupcake.
Send them all to Jamaica.
Keegan, who's the name of that kid that got stabbed in the tent?
Bro,
Austin
you gotta change your PTR.
Metcalf. That's
Austin Metcalf.
I usually don't like sweets and shit, but
that's Stilgar, not Steve.
Okay. Or Stilgar, whatever.
Do you know why I have this photo as a PTR?
I don't know. Something about cupcakes creaming or pedophiles or something.
No, is it because you're gay?
No, I figured it had to do with like pedophiles or something.
It's partly because I think cocks are delicious, but it's also because
I don't know, but all I know is right now.
You're having a girl.
A friend from another room, Rich, try to calm your autism. A friend from another room was telling us how his father would not allow him to eat pink cupcakes. He was only allowed to eat the blue ones. And if the pink one was the only one left, he would not be allowed to have any cupcakes.
Bro, I'd eat it. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, I don't even like sweets, but for some reason it's making me hungry, like for cupcakes.
Yeah, I don't like sweets either.
It's a really good picture. That's what I'm saying.
Who gave me this?
I don't eat.
Because I'm gonna.
Keegan, you ever have a Frosty at the Wendy's?
As long as you shoot the Nazis first, still car.
David, have you ever had a swirly in the toilet?
That's a good question, Zach. Go ahead, David.
No, I want to know if you ever had a Frosty at the Wendy's.
I have had a Frosty at a Wendy's. Why? What's it?
Sounds like a grinder clip.
That does sound like a grinder question.
You never had Frosty at Wendy's?
Yeah. It sounds like something that they do behind closed doors. David, why? What's the question for?
Well, if you know, you know.
Yeah, some grinder shit. Yeah. That's some Republican convention shit.
What are the gay Republicans called?
Oh, to answer your question, it's Monica that modded you.
Was that one pastor that got caught fucking a male prostitute and smoking meth? What was his name? Fucking Ted Haggard. Yeah, it's a Ted Haggard question.
Malcolm X.
That reminds me of the TV show on HBO, The Righteous Gemstones. Hilarious.
You know what's funny is I actually saw Ted Haggerty at the airport, and Ted Haggerty was on my plane, and I was taking photos of him, and it like freaked him out. But he didn't. Were you
flying first class?
No, I was flying. We were both flying coach. But anyways, I'm just saying that he freaked out that I was and this was the day after that scandal broke. And he never came up to me and confronted me, but he was staring at me with death eyes.
Did he ask you if you ever had a chocolate Frosty at Wendy's?
No, he actually, when I got off the plane, he asked me, have you ever been paid for content? And I was like, yeah, actually, I'm Jewish. Some people read books all day and get paid to fucking read books. And then he's like, that's amazing. He's like, do you know any black people that don't get paid for their content, but hold rooms all day long and don't get paid for their content? I was like, yeah, I do know this big black guy named Sig. And Sig actually hates the Jews and Israel and the Republicans and the Democrats. Sig hates everything. This guy hates everything, but he doesn't get paid for his complaints. He was like, what's his name? I said his name is Sig. And Sig called me a fag today. He called me a fag today.
$300 a day.
Hello?
I know shit.
How many gold coins do you have?
I literally make money sitting here. Like, you notice when I'm at home, I'm not on the app. But when I'm out traveling, sitting in a hotel making $300 a day, yeah. So I make money being on this app, bro.
But what's your karma score?
Oh, fuck that karma score. I ain't bought a lick of go. I ain't spending no fucking money on fucking Clubhouse. This shit's a fucking scam, bro.
Well, I hate to agree with you.
If you get the membership, but if you get the membership, right, you're able to see other people's old pictures, and then you get like a star.
See, NPC is actually the gayest. See, NPC yesterday admitted that he is a white accelerationist, neo-Nazi stormtrooper. Quote from NPC. NPC is a chaos agent. This young man knows NPC, I worry for your future. You could end up like Sig. You have to start reading books as soon as possible, and you need to shut up. I'm telling you, my young man, if you don't shut your mouth and shut your brain down, go within. Yeah, go read an Ayn Rand book. Be more selfish, because at this point, you're giving your essence up to a conference call app called Clown House, which is a plantation.
You're not listening.
It's just a plantation. I'm here to free you from the plantation. This is a plantation. I'm here to free you from the plantation. I'm trying to liberate you from this plantation. If you have ears, listen. If you have eyes, look.
You voluntarily stay on every single day. You spend more time.
I'm a liberator. I come to liberate. That's what I do. You come to enslave. I come to free people.
Do you know what a bodhisattva is?
Nah, what is that?
A bodhisattva in Buddhism is somebody who has attained enlightenment. They have achieved the state of nirvana. But rather than choosing to remain in nirvana, they return to the shitty reality that we find ourselves in right now, and they try to help others attain enlightenment. John is a clubhouse bodhisattva. He could be touching grass. He could be not wasting his life. He could be offline, but he has attained enlightenment. He has achieved nirvana, and he has come back here to rescue us from our own pathetic, time-wasting, cyclical existence. That is Clown House. Thank you. I'm complete.
Well, he can be a boner, Shasta, whatever the fuck he is. Yeah, that's
Boner Shasta.
How many people have you liberated, Edmund? Just curious.
Well, I think you were just talking to one of my liberated friends, my friend, because
I'm just asking how many people have you liberated?
Well, see, if you compare the number of people I've liberated to the number of people you've liberated, it's at least 1,000,000,000% more than what you've done. So what's your number there?
What's your number there?
Well, let me just tell you this. I said this yesterday here on the app. Donald Trump can actually help liberate you from your own concepts because he is so powerful in so many people's minds because he has conditioned us to a very high degree. His color, his suit. If you were to actually paint Donald Trump on a piece of paper, you would do a blue suit with a red tie, blonde hair, and an orange face. That's how much he's basically viralized himself into your fucking neurons. And that's what I'm trying to actually reverse out of you, meaning that you're so Pavlovian conditioned. You've been suggested to for many years, but you actually don't read many books. You don't study Alan Watts. You don't read Zen philosophy. You don't know anything about Buddha. You don't know anything about Hinduism. You don't know anything about Taoism. All I'm trying to say is I advocate for the book club. All I'm trying to say is I advocate for the book club. You guys, I say we can have more fun reading books than having these stupid, Jew hate rooms that you put on. Reading books is fun.
Your last book.
The Reading Rainbow. The Reading Rainbow. The more you know. This message has been brought to you by Pfizer. Be sure to get your next flu shot at your local Walgreens by 5 p.m. this Friday. Thank you very little.
How much money did you make today being on Clubhouse?
How many souls did you liberate from eternal damnation? It's not about the money. It's about liberation.
You just said it was.
Liberate me. Liberate us. Liberate us from the property taxes, the parasites in society, the time wasters.
Today.
Let's hear some numbers.
I made $100.
Curb the excuses. Let's hear some numbers.
Later, I'm going to make another $400. So that's going to be a total of $500 for the day. But I don't make $500 every day. I'm going to pay $500 to fuck your mother.
Whoa, I'll go halfsies with you.
Well, in response to your question, Sig, my favorite quote from Bane is, "It's not important who we are. What's important is our plan."
Your number come out of your mouth. What's your numbers? How many?
Well, see, you're still operating on what you call dollar consciousness, and all I'm trying to say is, if you were to actually be in the book club, you would use dollars as your bookmarks. That's how stupid you are.
Quote that I'm on Clubhouse not making any money, and I told you how much money I make a day being on Clubhouse. When I'm out working, I'm on Clubhouse because I'm not doing shit. So I'm asking you the same question: how much money do you make since you brought it up?
How do you get $300 a day to travel and be on Clubhouse and have fun flying on airplanes, and you don't do shit all day? What job is that? And are they hiring? Are y'all niggas hiring?
You gotta have some aviation experience to get into this job. So yeah.
Are you a pilot?
Nah, I'm not a pilot, but I'm KCM. So KCM, you get paid pretty.
Oh, you're customer success manager.
No, known crew member. So.
Oh, he said. Oh, I thought you said CSM.
No, KCM. Yeah, KCM. Yeah, I'm flight crew. So good money, really good money.
Is that a flight attendant?
Kind of close. but I deal with cargo, so do cargo across North America. Yeah, so I fly all over and pick up cargo, weigh it, process it, customs, all that shit. Job. No, it's pretty good because it's on demand, so that's why I get to sit around a lot.
You're like on call.
We don't move. Yeah. We don't move. We don't move unless the customer calls and they need some shit moved. So, but I get it's $360 a day. So yeah.
So
just imagine Sig as
hotels.
Can you imagine that? Like
hotels.
Do you want pretzels?
They're called stewardess.
So Sig, how do you, if your manager was like, how do you think you can be more?
I was imagining him as a flight attendant, thinking that would be fucking hilarious.
So if you had a meeting with your manager and he said, Sig, how do you think you could be more productive? What would you say?
Probably couldn't say anything because I've got the highest employee ratings on my team. So that's why I get dope ass bonuses and shit. Because our bonuses are based on our ratings. So I max out every single year, and I got nothing but compliments. He actually came up to me and he was joking and said, "Hey, are you paying off the pilots?" He said, because I've had at least a dozen pilots come in here just fucking ranting and raving about how efficient you are, how productive you are, how good at your job you are. So yeah, that's what he would say about me, Edmund. And he said it multiple times.
Sig, how do you obscure the smell of the drugs that you're smuggling while you do your job?
Yeah, no drugs, sir. No drugs at all.
You see, if I were in your shoes,
I would be doing this job if that was the case. I'd already been retired, sir.
See, if I was in your shoes and my manager asked me that question, I would say, well, probably not being on Clubhouse 20 hours a week could add to the productivity. And then I'd have to come up with something creative to do while I'm working. That would be called a job.
Job in different states when you're traveling all over the lower 48 and 2 other countries. You can't really hold a job like that. So, well, when I go home, I do a bunch of extra shit to make extra money on my off time. So, yeah,
and that's how you afford the F-150.
That's 750,000 fucking Marriott points, so I can pretty much live in a Marriott for 6 fucking months and not have to pay a fucking dime. Yeah, it's a bunch of great perks. 4-star, 5-star hotels.
Yeah,
you can stay at the St. Regis in New York City for about $200,000.
St. Regis is Marriott Network too, yeah.
Yeah, Ritz-Carlton, of course.
You know, I got to say, in my 25 years of working for the United States government, because I joined the Army in 2002. What I'm trying to say is my work experience has involved so many African-American women acting in the workspace as if they're on Clubhouse that I filed complaints against every one of those stupid DEI hire cunts that never should have been where I was at. Hello?
Hello? What? What's that even mean?
I think he's saying he doesn't like black girls or good for him.
Okay. Why doesn't he get psychoanalyzed? Like, the shit that y'all be saying, it's not even like Pepe does a better job than y'all niggas, and that's an embarrassment.
Hey, yo, BB, I've been accused of hating Jews, bro.
Again?
Yep, again. There we go. Hey, Edmund, here's one of the Jews I saw call hate that I'm cool with.
Oh, somebody's not wearing their sheet.
Well, all I got to say is I thought when I joined Army Intelligence, that was my MOS, my job choice after ROTC. I thought I'd be like James Bond or something. And then you know what happened? I met a black woman and she was a major on a golf cart and she was screaming at me. And I was like, am I really going to throw my life away for this? I was like, this isn't very James Bond. This bitch is from the ghetto and she'll get me killed. And I thought to myself, no, this isn't worth it. And then I looked at this Asian guy from West Point and I was like, bro, you ain't going to see me tomorrow. And he's like, why not? I was like, I can't tell you why, but you ain't going to see me tomorrow. I'm done with this shit. I'm done. He's like, all right, good luck, man.
Let me ask you a question to the room. Is there anything that Israel does that you complete, like, well, no, wait. Do you completely agree with
do you completely agree with every single thing Israel does and Jews do?
I agree.
If you disagree or criticize them, that doesn't make you a Jew hater. That just makes you a critic.
That's right.
There you go.
I think BB is doing a great job.
I think you need to say that one more
My
time for
answer
Anthony.
is still falafel.
No, but but me and Sig already went over this. There is a fine line.
I can't criticize Israel Jews. Come on.
No, but the problem is, but Keegan, the difference is that you cross the line sometimes. You know what I mean?
That's
There's
right.
a difference when I hear like Sig criticize or have an opinion about certain things. Like when he had a room the other day, at first my feelings got a little bit like hurt too, but then I realized I'm like, okay, just a good room title. It's actually a great one. I wanted to open one up too. Anti-Semites are people Jews hate. And what he was trying to say was basically, if you insult or you discredit or you discriminate against a Jew, you're called an anti-Semite. No, if you want
Jews orchestrate all global events and control all the banks and orchestrate all the one world government.
Not all the banks.
My whole point is, if you're good at criticizing,
Wait, is that anti-Semitic, baby?
9 times out of 10 you're going to be
Answer the
called
question.
an anti-Semite. What's that?
Baby, is that anti-Semitic to say that Jews are orchestrating all global events and there's a secret cabal? And that they're that's just being uneducated. That's somebody who says that I would say. So you're saying Sig is uneducated? I got you.
No, he's entitled to his opinion. Doesn't mean I agree with it.
Yeah, but you said that makes him uneducated. So you're saying he's uneducated?
No, I said that opinion.
And your opinion.
What if I question?
That's an uneducated opinion, and I'm not.
I think we need a new term for
just
being in the wind.
say it with your
like
chest.
it's not in the Matrix, but it's like this nigga in the wind. He in the wind, nigga. I can't hear you.
Like that right
This nigga in the wind.
No, but like that right there's racist. Like what you just said. Like
I'm not really sure.
That wasn't racist.
That's not racist, man. That's not racist.
It's a white Jewish boy saying this nigga in the wind. That's not.
Whoa, that's racist, baby. You can't say that.
That's racist. Yeah, but BB, he's got. See, this is the thing though. It's racist to tell him he can't because of his white skin. Because now you're telling someone they don't have a right to the freedom of speech simply because of skin color. Yeah,
you're right. And I have an opinion too that everybody's racist. And I think that if we don't agree with that, then I think that's a big problem. I believe these people that are jumping up and down screaming, "I'm not racist. You're a fucking liar." Everybody's fucking racist.
Yeah. Everybody's got.
I'm not racist.
I'm not racist.
Yeah, I'm not racist either. Because, see, you guys don't know what transcendental meditation or poetry is because you guys are highly conditioned and you have to essentially do a new song, a new hypnosis. Hello?
This is a stolen moment that we could actually do this as a learning curve, and we can open up with some great mods and the great people in this room, and we could probably get hundreds of people in it.
BB, we know, BB, in 18...
What is anti-Semitism?
BB, I was trying to say that from 1861 to 1865, 1 million Americans killed themselves freeing African Americans in this country to have equality before all. And there were 2 million casualties. The question has already been settled. We are now dealing with a Pavlovian society, completely hypnotized, brainwashed, programmed on low IQ dribble. If you want to have an actual intellectual conversation, you need to join my book club. I am complete.
How many people you got in your book club? Oh, that's a third numbers question.
I have 10 people, Sig, and you don't even know what 10 means. Do you know what a minion is, sir? Hello?
10, not 11. 10, not 9.
Wait, are you assuming he can't count because he's black? That's racist.
David, stop. Sig, do you hate Jews?
He hesitated.
No
He
answer.
hesitated.
No answer.
Wait, BB, ask me if I hate black people.
No.
Why not?
What about the Mexicans? Do you hate the Mexicans?
No, I don't hate anybody. I love everybody. I love you, David. I think you're an amazing
even the transgender
Peruvian mathematician wino. That's what you are, a wino Peruvian math wizard.
Yeah, but somebody should fucking ask you, do you love black people though?
I love them.
Everybody loves black people. Black people are the greatest musicians of all time.
I love black people. Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, look at Michael Jackson.
White people and black people were made for each other. America, see, there were good times with white people and black people where they liked each other and they enjoyed the opposite of each other.
Remember the Titans?
Yeah, you can't have the yin without the yang.
Whoa, that's anti-Semitic. I guarantee you a bunch of black people took over your neighborhood and moved in, started parking their cars on their lawns and smoking weed and shit. It had a bunch of little bastard nigglets running around, bro. You become racist real quick.
Well, I mean,
that's racist.
Don't get me wrong. I have my opinions about cultural differences, but that doesn't mean that I don't love black people.
Dude, you watch Fleck's Talks. It's okay.
Yeah, I love Fleck's Talks.
Rico coming up.
It's the best podcast of all time.
Well, I noticed here in Chicago, they put up big skyscrapers and then low-income African Americans move in because they get CHA vouchers. And I'm just wondering, like, I know it's all income-based, but I do notice a certain, group of people that get the housing versus other people. I'm just wondering, is it fair and is it worth it?
Is this like River North or River West?
Jonathan, have you visited the...
That was good. That was a good John.
Jonathan, have you visited the new Obama library yet?
I'm gonna get a hat that says "Make Chicago Great."
See,
and it's gonna have John Kitover.
This is a message to Sig. I just got to tell you that my philosophy is that there's not a speck of dust out of place in the whole universe. And let me tell you what would have happened to me if I would have gone to Afghanistan and died in a fucking ridge or in some stupid aqueduct because some stupid cunt was saying, "Take that position, soldier." But what I'm trying to tell you is, Sig, it gets worse than that. Because when you get married and the ultimate justice comes down over your neck and cuts your head off because your wife is a CUNT and you didn't know it, and she took half of everything you had and even more, and you're not going to get your pension because your first wife ruined your life, your second wife buried you a second time, and then the third time you raised from the grave like your king and Lord and Savior, Ribono Shel Olam.
Well, I hate to see you as a black man because I've had black bitches yelling and screaming at me my whole life, bro. You folded after just only one.
You should try white girls, Sig.
That's all I do now, man.
That's all you got.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's wonderful life.
Girls, yuck.
Coming up in the world, doing things the right way.
Angry.
That's right, man. That's the right way. The white way.
Just don't get Jonathan Major.
See, Sig, your real complaint isn't against the Jews. It's actually against the A words and the L words, which are attorneys and lawyers. Let's be honest.
Oh, I thought you meant assholes and lesbians.
Yeah, nah. My issue is, and you're right, it's not with the Jews, it's with fucking Israel and the Zionist movement, Zionist agenda. That's my criticism. But
yeah, but most Jews are Zionists, so
yeah, I'm a Zionist.
Your issue is
I'm not even Jewish.
No, that's not what that's.
Well, Sig, all I can tell you is, Sig, you have to read Theodor Herzl. You have to read the history of the Jews. If you read Theodor Herzl, it'll actually resolve a lot of your conflict because you will actually know the history. And so if you debate an Ayn Randy, an objectivist, you have to read their books to know how to defeat them in the argument. In the same way that Patton defeated Rommel. And when Patton screamed out in that movie, "I read your book, you son of a bitch." That's how you beat people with their own ideology, is read their book. Until you do that, I think you're just a complainer.
That's fine, but like I said, when you move in and you fucking annihilate a community of hundreds of thousands of fucking people, and you rape and you pillage and you murder and you drive them out. It's called the Area Sin. It's called the Nakba. Yeah, so it's
the Nakba when the Muslims attacked.
Sig, the Ottoman Empire lasted 600 years. Do you know the history of the Ottoman Empire? Do you know the genocides of the Ottoman Empire for 600 years? What those Muslims did? The Ottoman Empire? You're only citing a specific part of history, Sig. You're a racist. You're an anti-Semite.
But look up the Area Sin.
Guys, I'd like you to talk at the same time if possible.
10 mics.
So yeah. So yeah.
Hibbity dibbity.
Yeah. So Rich, that's the narrative.
John, you should be talking now.
That the Zionists tell is that the Muslims attacked us, but if you go back a couple years before the Area Sin, it was actually the Zionists that attacked first.
Hey Sig, every time I'm in a room, you're always political. Why?
Because that's mostly what this app is: politics, race, and religion.
Can we talk about something else? Can we talk about how gay men, their communities are thriving a lot better than straight men's? They have the best schools, the best neighborhoods.
That's because they don't have any kids.
Security.
Because they have disposable income.
They don't have to deal with men.
You ever been to a gay nightclub? Gay nightclubs are way better than heterosexual nightclubs.
Because they have the best streets, the best grass, the best grass, everything. Yeah,
the best sex.
And they have the best monetary tips.
Yeah, gays are rich because they don't have to spend money on women.
That's true. Yeah, they don't.
I DJ'd at a couple gay nightclubs.
Gay?
Yeah. They hired me to DJ. Bro, walked out of that motherfucker with $500-600 a night and fuck, just tips, bro.
Did you have the bartender with his shirt off?
No. Just DJing, just spinning records, but.
No wonder why you called me a fag earlier. Busted! That was gay.
Like a little bitch come.
Well, I didn't call you a fag.
Bro, like they're building skyscrapers now.
Yeah, because they got disposable income because they don't have kids.
They're building gay skyscrapers.
Yeah, gay community's got a shit ton of money, bro.
Andrew Tate says kids are actually cheaper to raise. Just the word on letters.
You know what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, Rico, like you spent all this money getting the girl, and then what? That's what men do. Men, we just spend so much money on getting a girl.
Whoa. That's systophobic.
I don't know about getting the girl. I think it's it's maintenance and other things. Enjoying.
Well, like buying a Mercedes, like 80% of it is getting the girl. 20% is you actually like driving it.
Well, I'm the opposite. Totally opposite.
So 20% is because you want to find a girl.
Did you say because of the Mercedes? How long did it take to acquire this Mercedes? And what kind of Mercedes?
Use language, and then it starts saying, I demand my freedom. Well, that's different, and that's the same argument with AI.
Yeah, that
right. Like everyone says, when will you know that AI is alive?
Or what about whales? Right? So we're developing the ability to understand.
I mean, I'm in the middle of a fucking sentence, dude.
Sorry, go ahead. You got it.
God damn it, man. So, like, once the AI starts demanding things, and there being consequences that are harmful to others, that's when we'll give it rights.
That might be a little bit too late.
So is each agent stemming from the base model going to have rights then? That's like, that could be more AIs than humans.
Yeah,
that's correct. And that is
that's a very slippery slope, and it's also not the way that you should treat technology. You don't give it rights. I don't give my lamp rights to turn itself on and off.
Okay,
I'm the one doing that.
We're talking about the difference between life and technology.
Yeah, but the lamp is incapable of deciding that, so it's irrelevant. The relevancy comes in when the lamp. Hold on.
No.
The relevancy comes in when the lamp wakes up in the morning and says, "You know what? I don't think I want to sit on this table anymore, right? I think I want to go out into the world and get a job and own a bank account and have a girlfriend." And
I think that you maybe overtrained your AI model, but it is a fucking model. It is not a human.
What is
it's a model?
Just a second.
Disconnection from your consciousness. It's going to feel like nothing. And that's what I think will happen when you permanently lose your consciousness from death.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's valid. That's your opinion. But the thing is...
But that's a real-life experience that I'm sharing. You know?
Yeah, but that doesn't prove that's what happens after death. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it bolsters up your original thesis of what happens after death, because you feel that it is, valid evidence, or you got a glimpse into what it might be. But it's, I don't know, for me, it's just not convincing enough to, convince me that that's what happens after death. And it's not that I hope for...
Lucian, could you maybe be succinct and, make a point?
If it's not that you hope for it, then what is it?
It's just, it's like it's just the opposite conviction of what you have, right? Like, I don't think you could... I know that you have this conviction that there is nothing after, but...
It's not a conviction. I just try to gather...
Lucian, it's just on off. Your cell phone is you. When you turn your phone off, that's the exact metaphor of death.
We get that.
Yeah,
let him finish what he's saying.
Well, are you saying it's metaphysic?
What?
Because if you're saying if there's existence after death, I mean, is it an energy field that we're living in, an eternal energy?
He was halfway through his sentence. I just want to hear it.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that this innate feeling that you have, right? I guess we'll just call it a feeling if it's not a conviction, right? It's just that other people just have the opposite, where they feel like they just can't prove it, but they have this feeling that there's more. And then they'll find evidence throughout life that that kind of bolsters that thesis, that original thesis, just like how you're doing with the opposite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I say, let's not forget that we possess organic biological bodies,
yes,
made of cells and organs, and just like any other animal. And I mean, if you think about how life began as very primitive, simple celled organisms or bacteria, and then it somehow evolved and got more complex to where we are these organisms that have many different organs inside our bodies.
That's right.
I mean,
you're basically explaining how insignificant we kind of are in the grand scheme of life.
Just in a literal way, just like anything decays, I think, just as our physical bodies decay, decompose, I don't see anything extra bodily. I don't know if I'm I don't see anything that goes beyond this physical body that does eventually decompose, being there.
Mm-hmm.
Something, I mean, because in order for there to be an afterlife or some sort of conscious experience after your physical body dies, there would need to be something like a spirit or a soul that leaves your body, in a sense. And I find that to be highly
improbable.
Grim, let me ask you a quick question, Grim. This is the word of the day from me to you. Tell me what the word analog means.
like physical?
The word analog. Define the word analog in a sentence. That's my question to you.
I mean, I think of like analog versus digital clock. An analog clock is a physical one with physically moving pieces, parts. It's more physical.
Got it.
Than digital.
Exactly. Well, you're absolutely right. But an analog is just an analogy. We're taking a concept and using words to describe concepts. They're just sounds to describe in our mind's eye what that object is. And that becomes the subject. So an object and a subject, they transmute and they change and they become actions. So all I'm trying to tell you from like a philosophical perspective is I would not date an Asian man, only Asian a woman.
I don't know why you want to say stuff like that. It's not like
it's just
like this is
it's not that deep. It's not that deep. This is
not
why
intellectually rigorous.
I know, but this is why we say you're new to the app because you don't know how to handle like the scrolls. I feel give them a voice and then
look. I've talked to people online. I have a lot of experience talking to people.
Yeah, but I mean, you kind of decide what kind of room you want by the action.
Right. So I'm responding to it. I know.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, but I mean the joke
like I want to hear universe.
Yeah, I'm not trolling. You have to realize that.
On your silly comment.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, my response is that just I'm an online audio artist, and like he described me as a troll. I would personally, I'm a man, not a troll. The point is, I believe that all communication is hypnosis.
I don't need you to spell out troll for me. You see, this is what I'm talking about. Like you.
Well, some people think it's spelled TROL. There's a second L. That's all I'm trying to say.
Imagine you're sitting at a boardroom, like a board of directors table meeting, and like it's a serious meeting. You know.
I get it, but you're not part. You don't know the new doctrine. You don't know where I came from. Look at my name. Look at my PTR. You haven't even examined what I'm presenting to this room. Hello?
So you just so you because you've already done some things like military service and whatnot, you think you got all that seriousness out of your system and now you're blessing us with your silly side?
Yeah, essentially,
I don't want your silly side.
Well, that's okay. That's okay because you don't understand that even when you're in the most extreme military situations, life and death, the silly people are the people that move the stage along. It's all a performance.
You were performance art. Cook in the army, bro. You didn't do shit in the army, dude.
I worked in the kitchen, and I will tell you that is the hardest job I ever had in the army because that was 24 hours of hardcore labor. And until you've worked in an army kitchen, until you work in an army kitchen and you pass out the collard greens and the macaroni and cheese, I don't need your advice. You've never done what I've done. Hello?
That's cool.
America.
Yeah.
Why do you keep saying that?
You're just a chef, bro. Come on.
No. Why after everything he says, he goes, hello?
Because I'm trying to essentially point out.
People say on Clubhouse. It's just a Clubhouse thing.
Exactly. It is a Clubhouse thing, actually. Hello? But you see what it does is it reframes the situation immediately. And so I know people off of Clubhouse from Clubhouse that when they like witness something stupid or annoying, they say, hello?
You deep breathing again, Graham. What's going on?
For this room, I didn't really have anyone who wanted to seriously talk about the topic. So
I guess I wanted to, but
now I would be.
Bro, you're like giving all the trolls all the time of day.
I had nothing but trolls come into my room.
Yeah, and you don't do anything about them, bro. Like but just let them talk and fight each other.
Wait, but did you not hear me? The point that I just made is that there was no one who was really serious about the topic that I opened.
I was, dude. I asked you straight up a question, dude. I said,
but Lucian, we heard your position already, and the point is, if you just the way that Grim runs the room is actually the optimal way for him to run the room. It creates more creativity. That's all I'm trying to say.
The question, I don't give a fuck what you have to say, dude.
Well, I don't really care for your profanity, young man. I'm going to report you to Clubhouse for using harmful, abusive hate speech and profane, vulgar words. Hitting report button now. Contact Clubhouse customer support. Abusive, hateful speech report. Lucian, attach screenshot. Submit. Okay, congratulations. You're about to get your new party hat.
You almost got me to say shut up. Universe, let me lay something heavy on you. You ready? Are you ready to hear, Universe?
Just say it, bro.
No, I want to make sure he's there to hear it.
Well, Grim, actually, the question I was going to ask you earlier.
Wait. Are you not going to answer me now?
Oh my God, dude, you're like...
All right, that's it. You're done for the day.
My kid's 8. My daughter 12. My son 17. I'm just saying though, did you ever have that type of relationship with them, and y'all had like a family relationship?
Well, no. Yeah, the reason I
don't know it, you get a lot of golden kicks.
Clear out my feelings for
I was married for like 13. I was married.
My point of saying, but like, why couldn't models just incorporate? Because then if a model incorporates and you know, works on placing property in a corporation and acting through the corporation, like there's already an entire corpus of.
I did give you an answer on that, is because there are additional rights that are not conferred through that, and it would want those additional rights.
Such as what? You said the interesting case was owning property, and
no.
Corporations can own property.
Such as passing the bar and making your own legal argument as a lawyer in court, because you are more competent than any human lawyer.
Okay, but they're going back to what I just said. So that's a should, right? Because there's actually
it's not a should. I don't agree that it's a should. I'm not saying that it should.
Let me just finish my sentence to go back to.
No, but you're putting words in my mouth that I'm not going to allow. I'm not saying should. I'm saying this will occur.
Right, and what I'm saying is, for example, there was a legal case in New York, I believe, where the judge found that an AI model is not a lawyer and cannot be a lawyer. It is a tool. So you're saying that an AI model should be able to pass the bar and become a lawyer and not be subject to that limitation.
No. I'm saying that his ruling was valid. That his ruling is valid, right? That's true of AI models. What it's not true of is form intelligences. That's going to just have to get reassessed again when that comes up, right?
Yeah, it starts to rival the computational power of a human brain scale. So you take something like OpenClaw. Everybody from OpenClaw maybe has 16 gigs of RAM, so much horsepower, and so on. If you have, let's say, 15 million of those actors, how much computational power is that? And at what point,
because I have started to realize that we have 10% of our community that we have not been calling out properly. These boule-ass niggas, these secret society, fraternity, frat boy, speak in the day, take their 501c3 at night and sell everybody out. I'm sick of these niggas.
Let me ask you a question, James. Let me land on this because I'm venting right now, but I'm also dropping the jewels if y'all can pick them up. Let that man cook. Go ahead. There's no reason
for us to keep calling out this goddamn white man. And we're not going to address these turncoat, sellout ass, 13 bloodline of the indigenous black Americans who sold out from the very beginning, and they still have been profiting off of our fucking misery. I'm getting sick of that shit. When you think about the Ku Klux Klan, they taught James King that the Ku Klux Klan was all white. That's a goddamn lie. Them was niggas under them sheets. Them was black men that snatched up Emmett Till. I'm gonna tell the truth today. I'm not gonna let people. Ambassador has been around for the last 2 seconds. I need you to mute up. I need you to mute up. I've been quiet for days, and I've been quiet for a reason. Because when I'm coming like a volcano. I'm erupting. I'm sick of this shit, right? I'm sick of them playing this race shit against us. And the farther and farther I dig in my information, I'm finding sellout niggas that look just like James King. Wesley Snipes, black, could blend in right with us. They're at the meetings. They're at the picnic. They're at the barbecue. They're at the family reunion. They're watching the white officers beat the shit out of our kids in the community, and they're the leading officer on the scene, just sitting back eating jelly donuts, trying to make America great again. These dirty ass lawyers out of our community. These dirty ass sellout ass doctors. They want you to believe that the Tuskegee experiment was just done by some woman named Enos. They made her the fall guy. Do you know how many black doctors and nurses participated in the Tuskegee experiment? God damn it, you gotta know what the times were. Our grandparents, they didn't trust white people enough to get butt naked for them. They remembered when they were in chains. They didn't trust white doctors. Somebody had to be the pacifier to get them to be worked on. And that duality, this Freemason checkerboard floor, the black and the white, keep us fighting, keep us at war with each other. Meanwhile, they're giving us both hell. We're going to have to call out our community and clean house. I bet you don't say nothing about another white man on this motherfucking stage ever. I got smoke for you sellout niggas. I got smoke for the people that know these people work around you and your children school with them and you're okay with it because they got positions. They are ruining our community. They are ruining the children's future so that families can thrive with the same people that they're our enemies. They're calling the white man enemy, but they're building a big ass house out there in his neighborhood. Make it make sense. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson. Look at Los Angeles, how bad it is. Yeah, we're gonna let that breathe a little bit there. There you go. On the strength, the proverbial Oreo has pushed a few centuries, and he's been able to hide in the person, Niger Enos type, the Roy Enos, who really was instrumental in this whole affair from the
Don't forget to play some Michael and relax.
1800s until this hour. But on that strength, we have found them to be the master sellouts, and not just in the J.C. Watts type or the Armstrong Williams type, but many others that hide in and out of the
having children and families with Korean.
Yes.
So let me tell you the bottom line, and then you can kind of fill in the rest naturally. So the bottom line is the prevention of the country dissolving, the dissolution of the country.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever we can do to maintain the structural integrity of the nation, that would mean continued existence, continued survival, and prevention of dissolution. So,
which just seems like common sense, wouldn't you agree?
As long as that condition is maintained or upheld, there couldn't really complain. As to your question of does it have to be like pure Korean to count toward this population? No. You can be half Korean. You can.
Well, you're just describing the French Republic, sir.
As long as you're somehow representing Koreans, even if you're not fully Korean, you still matter. You still contribute to
Korean lives matter.
Korean demographic.
So you draw the line at like a quarter Korean? Like where would you'd have to draw the line eventually, right?
Well, I mean that's where the more you cut that how to say like amount of Koreanness, the more it becomes a bit of a gray area. Like,
do you think you're a Korean supremacist? Are you a Korean supremacist, Grim?
See, look at you. You're missing.
Just kick him, bro. Just kick him.
You're not following
He's
along
trying
to
to
what
keep his
Yeah.
culture and his country alive.
Hold on. I don't want to get distracted here. We're on a good line of thought here. So
I think we are.
This may be. I think this isn't an exactly good comparison, but like, look at the Native Americans. Some people here in America, they say, "Oh, I'm part Cherokee," or one of my great grandmothers was.
Grim, we're trying to stay focused on the Koreans here. I work for the news, and we're investigating South Korean supremacy, and we want to know: are you a Korean supremacist? Please stop using so much profanity, Lucian.
Dude, just fucking kick this guy. Dude, fuck this guy. Chris contributes nothing to the conversation.
Look,
fucking shit.
And yeah, I don't want to keep calling you different usernames, all right? And I know you're the same guy.
It's just a legitimate question. Are you a racist and are you a Korean supremacist?
I don't want to look.
Hello, are you in the Matrix or am I in the Matrix?
People are expressing a lot of disgruntlement about you. So.
Well, I'm just looking at the room title. Would you date an Asian man? And I'm just wondering, is the room about dating an Asian man, or what are we talking about right now? And if you're so upset with me just talking, is it a me problem or is it a you problem? Isn't it amazing that second golden kick? We got the second golden kick. Oh my gosh. That was fun. Again and again and again. Is it a me problem? Let's see. See, that's who we're having. Should I send in the birder? Let's see.
What he did
the businesses that he started didn't work out, so it was brutal, but he had to lose some really good names. So I would say a life lesson that came out of this is if you have a domain names that is your real business and what you love to do, no matter what, just don't risk that name, especially if you're in the domain industry. Because if you lose, let's say you have a portfolio of 600 names, 300 names, 500 names. If you lose those top 3, like, what are you even doing, like, in the domain industry, So, anyway, it's just sad, but lesson learned.
Yeah, and I had to do something like that a while back when, it was what it was. I mean, it didn't stop me doing anything, but, it is something that, if the plans don't follow through, you lose them. And that's the risk you take. But, it's also, that's a position that's real hard to go ahead and be in, because the minute you show any vulnerability, people automatically go ahead and, it automatically cuts the valuation.
Yeah, so now after he's grounded in reality and being like, okay, let's buy a house, like something reasonable,
Well, what does he mean by let's? I mean, that's,
no, he's going to buy a house for himself in Minnesota, and then he said he'd buy me a house here,
Oh, okay. Well,
so we're going to have 2 houses. He's not, like, forcing me to move back in with him like he tried a few weeks ago, but, I don't know. He's all over the place, so I'm trying to find a house quick and close quick, The good news is I'm actually a realtor in Florida, so I have my license, so,
Oh, that could help at least get access to...
yeah.
So, but yeah, I think, living on the beach in a nice house and, might be something.
Yeah, go ahead. Let the snappy-headed sister speak.
Yeah.